This
Barry?
is Steve Rabshaw going for the hole. Going for the hole. Going for the hole. But he
Missed it, and he's very long.
Very long. And Bill Hudson down there picking up his ball.
Bill Hudson's out of the hole resting.
Resting? Are you resting, Billy?
Reggie's got 2 strokes here.
What are you there, Dave?
What's that?
3?
3.
What's Reg's line?
Okay, let's see if we can do something.
Reggie's is 4.
Oh, that sun right in your face.
Dave Laub trying to putt it. It's fading off. Long ways to go.
Coming over to help Steve.
Reg's putting for a par. Could win it all right here.
Oh, oops.
Whoa, no, don't. Do not touch. No.
Don't touch it.
That's
Come on. It's Reggie.
John putt.
Okay, I'll putt it.
Where are you, Steve?
I'm done.
Oh, you're done. Okay.
We've got this on film.
Look at that, you guys.
We're in the concierge room adding up the totals for today's awards, or the winners of the Barons tournament. P-Mar is working on it right now.
67, you said, Willie?
Right.
Results. P-Mar, give it to us.
Welcome, Jim Foreman. Finally woke up and put on his camera.
Are you going to talk to me now? Because I'm going to turn it off if you're not.
Oh, God, look at
You know, I don't have my glasses. That's
Who
a
cares?
real problem.
Where are
The two lowest. The 2 lowest numbers?
Yeah. One.
The lowest number is Ridge at 188.
Yay.
The next lowest number is
Gotta be you. Wasn't it?
Willard at 192.
It's a protest.
I don't
By
think so.
by
It was
one shot.
183. There was a 183 in there, isn't it?
No.
By 193. The Jack is 196.
David and I are 200.
Now, who's DFL? That's what I want to know.
PMR is
Steve's
200. DCL 200.
What are you?
Hi, boys, what do you want to tell me now?
All right.
One of your group was almost a pro. I mean, is a pro because I was putting for money.
You were putting for
Well, it was at our,
$10,000.
it was at our church, golf outing. I go to the church all the time. Bill Hudson just belongs to it to be social.
I went on Easter
And
Sunday.
it was the putting contest, and geez, the first go around, Bill sinks the putt. So he's the winner the first round. Second round, he sinks the putt.
Against 7 other people.
Yeah, right.
Did you really?
He's the winner again to go to putt for $10,000.
Whoa, when was that?
How long was the putt?
50
Oh,
feet.
it was 50,
50
60 feet.
Oh.
It was the most miserable display I ever saw in my life. He hit the freaking thing 22 and a half feet sideways.
In front of 200 people.
Was this
She didn't make it.
the Presbyterian Church, Willard?
No, it's our community church, a congregational church. That,
Willard has become a congregation.
Who is it?
Non-sectarian, huh?
no, it is.
Fritzy.
I told him take a lot and
It's,
edit
it's
it
good
out.
to see that the group is finally breaking up after
Do you know,
40 years.
Jimmy, if this will really be transposable to something?
Yeah, this
livable?
one.
You know who James was? Okay, here's a quiz.
I downloaded everything he had onto
James.
my computer
Is this a Bible quiz?
Yes.
Okay.
yesterday.
James.
All golf is divided into
You know
3
who
parts.
James was? You know, you guys.
Jane or Janie?
King
James.
The King
James.
James Bible.
Oh, I thought it
Who
was Janie.
James was.
No, how did the King James
He,
Bible?
he
How
was
did the King James get his?
John the Baptist's brother, and they
that
chopped
changed.
his head off.
Good.
That was the end of him.
Oh, I thought you were talking about King James.
How did the King James? How did the Bible get
No, King James has nothing to do with the Bible
talking
except
too
he's
loud.
on top of one of the things.
How did
St.
the
Peter's Basilica.
Yeah.
He's right underneath the
Basilica, Rome.
In what is called scavi, which
When
is
you
an
guys were in
excavation, the Italian word for excavation.
Yeah.
Well, he-
And he's
I don't know.
buried in there, and all the wealthy Romans.
I read it in the Devils and Demons because you know.
Oh, that was good.
Well, that's
That was
not,
good.
no, that's not true though, taking over.
Some of it was.
What about your wife?
Some of it was.
That's all fiction.
That was the better.
She's a
That was
Republican.
Charlie Brown and Lucy.
And Charlie Brown and Lucy are standing in the water, face to face, this far apart. You know, the water's up to their neck. And Lucy says to Charlie Brown, "You lied to me, Charlie Brown. If you take it out, I won't sink."
Ah, God.
Oh, my God.
Can't
Then what
expect
happened,
too
Dave?
much. You can't expect David to even think about humbling himself at all.
Never.
But he was a good runner-up anyways.
When I was at camp, Jimmy, one of the things we had to do to advance is you take 2 horses, Roman tandem, put 1 foot on one foot on the other, and take them over a jump.
Really?
Yeah.
You did that?
No, he's
Do
lying.
that.
Not
Jim
a,
did that?
not a chance. He never
Jim
did.
wasn't at that camp. This was an advanced camp.
Steve, not a chance. He could never have done that in 100 years.
So who's the better horse, better horseball?
No, no.
Well, I almost went to the Olympics. He was a little behind me.
Jim is the better horseball, but I haven't heard that from.
Jim was a champion horseman.
I
Period.
know.
Once you wanted to advance,
Well, at 14
You were-
years
you
old,
were-
I was
you
New
were-
York State champion.
Yeah, you were unbelievably good.
That was back in the old days. Now I'm retired.
That's right.
Now I just,
In 2000, Jimmy,
He had a comeback.
in 2000, Jimmy rode down at the Horse and Bridle Show.
Saddle and Bridle Club.
saddle and bridle.
Saddle and Bridle. And so I was happened to be sitting in one of the booths, and the judge was happened to be sitting next to me. I said, hey, Saddle and Bridle. And it was against Ginger
Heisler.
Heisler's daughter, Beth Heisler, and a couple other people, 4 people. And I was sitting there, and the judge was talking to somebody, and watching Jim do his little prance around the ring. What do I know?
Yeah.
And the judge said, "Oh, that guy knows how to handle the horse." Well, whatever you did, I don't know.
Now I retired.
And Jim was going to come back in 2010, but he never did.
I came back every 10 years since 1984.
When's the last time you rode a horse?
That was 2000.
2000?
Really?
Yeah.
Now I'm retired and I'm just with you assholes. Goodbye now.
Oh, I can do
Where
this
is
the
he?
way it is.
Is he gone?
Yeah, he went.
No, forget it. Forget it. Never mind. He's gone. We lost one.
Every guy's
We'll do
gone.
it later on, and you know.
Last night we were at David's Restaurant, San Bernardino. I believe that's the name of where we are. Amelia Island. Thank you.
He said, as a matter of fact, I do. He said, that's Rabbi Goldstein, right?
Good evening. How are you all?
Miss Ashley?
I am.
Hello, Ashley.
Welcome to David's.
Hello, Ashley. Say hello. to the
Hello. Are you picturing or are you recording?
We're not telling. We're just having fun.
He doesn't know. That's the point.
Well, gentlemen, we do have a
Oh, this is the night.
All right.
This is the night.
And the guy said, but might you belong to Temple Bethel? And he said, well, of course. He said, well, that's Rabbi Goldstein. He said, well, how do you know all that? He said, well, Rabbi Goldstein cuts on the bias, and you're pissing on my shoe.
Without being good at it. I like that.
Yeah, right. You know, Johnny Miller said,
Hey, wait a minute. Well, I was never good at either one.
we understand that. Johnny Miller said, every day I try to tell myself this is going to be fun today. I try to put myself in a frame of mind before I go out. And then like all the rest of you, then I screw it up with the first shot.
Once a year,
The thing.
who I otherwise would never see.
That's right.
And it's just been it's just been a great thing for me.
Yep.
Well, I want to add to that toast to say that each Baron we gave a task to, and each Baron performed admirably at putting together this whole trip, and it's been just great and fun to work with. So, to the Barons.
Very good. Nice job.
And a toast to Paul, who put this whole thing together.
The greatest baron of all, Paul.
Yeah, that was just a marvelous,
That was
entertaining video. And
Well, I got news for you. Hudson and I had a little meeting this afternoon, and we now have the Baron Emeritus.
All
The
right.
Baron Emeritus.
There will never be another Baron.
Hey, nice job.
We
Keep
gotta give him
on.
something to do in his
But
spare time now.
there's no doubt, Paul, that what you put together, all the movies of all our trips, was probably one of the most magnificent thing we've ever seen.
Yeah, it was fun.
And everything, the way you did it, and that was great. That was
Yeah, it was
wonderful.
good.
Can they play that at
Of course.
our,
Long Point.
But,
Yeah.
on
At
Friday.
your
At your
weight,
weight,
yes, at
yes,
your weight.
yes.
This in
Wait.
here,
I'll play it.
Right, that's-
okay, I forgot, Jewish dilemma.
a
A
free
free pork sandwich.
Call 9/11. Call 9/11.
Gentlemen, excuse me for interrupting roasting, but here we have a shrimp and king crab fruit salad with a little bit of pond soy glaze. A chef special for you all.
Wonderful. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my
Too much.
God, we almost did it.
Great, Willie.
Snoring.
This woman decides to go into to buy her husband a birthday present, and she goes into a pet store to buy him a pet, and the pet store operator says, "Well, I have a great dog here, and it costs about $1,000." And she says, "No, I'm not going to spend that on him. What else do you have that's less than that?" And she says, or the operator says, "Well, I have a cat over here, and it's about $500." She said, "No, I'm not going to spend that either. Give me something that's really cheap. This is we've been married for 40 years." So she says to the operator, "You know, find me something that I don't have to spend a lot of money on." He said, "Well, I have a frog over here, and this frog gives blowjobs."
Oh, gee.
And
Wait a minute. I thought they croaked.
and she said, "Really?" And yeah, she said, "Well, let me just see the frog." And he goes over, he shows her the frog, and he says, "I mean, I'll take the frog." And so she takes the frog home, and she gives the frog to her husband, and at the
Come on, move it along.
so she gives the frog.
You're right there with her.
She gives the frog to her husband, and the husband just thinks this is just wonderful, and they're sound asleep at night, and all of a sudden she wakes up in the middle of the night and she hears all of this smashing in the kitchen and utensils moving and pots and pans and the oven is on and the stove is on, and she gets up and she gets out of the bed and she goes to the kitchen and she sees her husband in there with all this stuff, and she says, "What in God's name are you doing?" And he looks at her and he says, "If I can teach this frog to cook, you're out of here." He didn't
Western
say
New
it.
York, we decided to go on an annual golf lark. The hemmed and hawed and where to land finally settled on Scotland and Ireland. Golf was so, but lots of fun. Maybe we should try another like run. That's it.
I said, yeah. And he died, I think, at Cherry Hill. I forgot.
Did he really?
He died of a heart attack.
No,
Yeah.
Where did I? Where did I?
he was in the golf cart playing with Dr. Jim
Sullivan?
Sullivan.
Yeah,
Yes.
he just kicked
Jim
one off
Sullivan
behind
turned
the
around, he
tree.
teed off, he turned around, he looked back at the golf cart and knew.
Heart attack, no defibrillator.
It was like about the sixth hole. Mike Janko and I might have been present because it was the member thing.
Your presidential
Yeah,
year. Okay.
and I think because I was on the first tee.
86.
Yeah,
Was it really
and I was
that
on
long
the first
ago?
tee,
Oh my
and
God.
Mike was in my foursome, and all of a sudden they called him over, and he had to go. He got in the cart, and they took him over, and whatever.
Off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike Jenko.
Yeah, and emergency vehicle,
Ambulance as
ambulance
well.
or whatever came. They came and they took him away, and then Mike came back over, and off we went. What happened, Mike? Yeah.
Bob.
Well, that's it.
Aaron is.
The light is on.
All right.
The light is
Hey,
on.
Jimmy.
The light-
Shut up.
We've started the recording and the tape is
I don't know
turning.
who
You
all
know.
the principals are.
Is the
Quiet.
tape turning?
Lord.
Yeah,
Billy.
Is the tape turning?
tape turning?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Are you
We don't
running, Jim? Are you running out of
He
tape?
might be running out of tape.
I think you're running out of tape.
Don't bore me.
So, as the retiring Baron, I just want to say this has been a fabulous event. It's been a lot of fun to work with all of you. Each year we pick a new Baron to pick a new trip. I know there are some who think that they would prefer not to go on another trip, and that's okay. I prefer to go on another trip, and anybody who wants to go on a trip with me, I would love to have you along.
You and your wife will really enjoy this.
No, this. I have other guys who would love to go on a golf trip. And in fact, I'm going to one in Pinehurst in the fall. So I just want to say it's been a fun time to do this, and You guys all have your meeting in Buffalo to decide what you're gonna do at
When
some
did we do
future
that? We haven't
time.
done that in a while.
I know, well, I just am sharing. It's been almost 2 years since our last meeting or our last event, because we canceled last fall, and moved it to now. So it's up to you what you do next. And that is the end of my term as Baron. It's
You're not
been fun.
resigning at the moment.
No, I mean, the Baron's job is
You have
over
to-
after the job is done.
No, it's not.
You
Oh,
have
yeah.
Not
to
until we
call the meeting
decide.
to order.
Right, you gotta call a
But,
meeting.
okay, you guys have to call the meeting.
Baron,
Denied.
if I could have the floor, I apologize for screwing up the thing in California for our 40th. It's just something that happened, and I didn't have any control over, and
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry about that.
We've had a great trip.
I gotta take my hat off to you 100 times for the trip that you've done now and the meeting that we had with the Barons. And I would like to move, and I make this motion, that Paul be the Baron again next year.
Sorry.
Yeah!
Did you say second or?
Wait.
Yeah, what did he say, Willie?
For
That's
what?
what he burped.
Well, I can't.
Well, I third the
Under-
motion.
Hold on.
No, for what?
No, hold on. Under Robert's Rules of Order, I can't call for a vote. I made the motion, John.
We have to
You
call-
seconded it.
Well, he seconded
No,
it.
Every year we get the Robert's
The
Rules.
Baron
Reggie,
has to
we
call
have
for
to
the
call
vote.
for a formal meeting
Discussion.
with
Discussion
the
of the
notice of the
motion.
meeting
Right.
beforehand,
Hey, Willard.
before we can vote. You just
No.
don't.
Wait. There's
He's
been a
in
motion,
control.
there's been a motion, and
Okay,
it's
we're
been
gonna vote
seconded.
now. We're
No,
gonna
no,
vote.
no.
What are we voting on?
By
having
Robert's
another,
by
next year.
Robert's rules of
Who the
order.
hell is he?
Yeah, who's Robert?
Decaf?
By Robert's rules of order, when a motion is made and seconded,
Do you want to be Baron?
it then involves discussion.
Right.
So
Discussion on the
anybody
motion.
who would like to discuss
Discussion
anything
on the
about that is welcome
I
to
make a
discuss
motion.
it.
All
We have
those
the
in
next-
favor of discussing?
That
the
is-
motion?
What do you mean I
They
can't?
can't make another motion on top of a motion.
You just gotta finish this.
No, Robert Rules of Orders, you have to call an official
It's
meeting,
wonderful, nobody ever.
which we never did.
I don't, no, you don't, you do not.
Well, you're up.
Question, the Baron has to call for the vote.
Well, you can, but you can have discussion.
Any more
We had
discussion?
discussion.
There's no more.
No more discussion?
Call a vote.
Call
Reg,
the roll,
Reg.
call the roll.
Calling,
I'll vote in favor, aye.
You look very serious.
Aye!
Aye.
calling the question
Done.
ends
Okay.
discussion.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
good.
I make a motion.
No, there's no motion now.
No, we don't need more motions. What?
We just voted the one in.
Oh, to-
He vote, well,
He's the Baron.
he
It's
called the
continuation
question.
of the
Calling
hearing.
the question ends the discussion.
I abstain.
And then Willard had a motion for
All right.
the
And,
Barons.
no,
to
no,
run
no,
for-
that's a different motion. So
That's
that
what I
motion,
said.
No,
this
I
is
didn't
done.
make a motion
That's
at
what I
all.
said. You
Willard-
just made a
I
motion.
just protested we didn't have an official meeting.
That's a parliamentary procedures.
emotions for that matter.
Oh, good.
This is the best trip, as
Getting
far as I'm
serious.
concerned. And I've been, of course, one of the first guys
Originators.
in the original group, although I was the last guy because they couldn't find anybody.
No,
And they-
nobody wanted you.
Sucked me in, excuse the expression.
Well, it seems to me you resigned and we refused your resignation.
There was under protest. Many times you sit up and I can't stand this place.
That's when David tried to get me out.
That's right.
Jim, I make a motion.
And you got.
And I
David, hold on.
refused your resignation.
Boy.
You know, as a matter of fact, I think you might.
I did. I
as a
said
matter-
your resignation is gratefully refused.
I think as a matter of fact, you might have been the Baron at that point.
I was.
We should make, to be formal about it, we should make a motion to allow Steve and
Hey,
Willard.
wait.
to be
He's
No,
not
no,
the
no,
permanent.
I don't give a shit.
I don't, but
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
no.
Doesn't
Permanent
matter.
members
You're
of
out
the
of
group.
order.
No, out of order, David. Out of order.
They gotta be able to
Out of
move.
order.
Out of order. Cut him.
I'm done.
Cut him. Go
Baron
ahead.
Von Count has the floor.
If they're not charter
No,
members.
go ahead.
They can't vote.
Go ahead, Reg. What do you want to say?
Screw you.
That Count has the floor.
Okay, then I'll
Yeah.
defer to who, the count?
Count.
The Count.
The count of Monte Cristo.
Who's the count?
Simplistically,
Oh,
I'm
he doesn't
suggesting
like
that we reappoint Baron von Bond, or Baron von,
Shithead.
I'm very bummed out.
I'm sorry, Baron von Shithead,
Oh, right over there?
to be the Baron for next year.
Reg, you ought to have a little makeup on for this. You're on video, you're on video.
Now, whether I'll get a second or
Well,
not.
that light is very
Second.
bothersome, holy Christmas.
You can't sign it because you're the photographer.
What's the motion?
To make you the,
That light
We did that already.
The motion is that,
We forgot.
no.
Oh, here comes a brand new sniffer.
current Baron
Oh, my God.
be reappointed as the Baron for next year.
We did that,
Who's
we
going
voted
with
on that already. I need a motion to this. Yeah. I would suggest,
Now we want some.
either when you officially resign.
I resigned 12
Time
times.
out.
Shush.
12 times I
Shush,
resigned.
shush.
You've never accepted your.
Do I have to do it?
Shut
Well,
up.
if I'm not
Shut up.
accepted, I don't have to
Could I,
resign.
could I,
We're
could
not
I,
talking to you.
could I
Okay?
finish?
You don't
No.
have the floor.
Principally, you can't get out until you physically can no longer participate.
close.
Means
Close.
you're walking home, baby.
He's close. Close enough.
Willard's making conflicting.
It's been officially.
David
Time out.
I've only.
Time out.
Yeah,
I have the floor.
So I
as the
resign.
Baron.
I don't have to resign if I'm on probation.
I have the
Screw you
floor as
guys,
the Baron.
fuck
I have the floor as the Baron, and I want to turn the floor over to our master of ceremonies tonight, Mr.
We have one of those?
Oh yeah, we do.
David Lau is ready
Mr.
for
David
his
Lau
awards.
to give us a.
Want you to come back? Don't
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
you
okay.
really do.
Poor
Because
Willard.
these are, this year it's a little bit different. This year,
No,
this year we're gonna present everything positive.
at the end.
There's no negativity, especially if we're going
But
to
Willard,
resign.
he's just.
Ah, we'll handle this fucker.
We're not listening to him.
So that, well, I gotta wait for Ray.
Wait, okay.
Wait, I have
Hudson
to ask
belongs to
Jim.
6 golf
I have to
clubs.
ask Jim. Do I have to take these pictures, or does Jim take these pictures?
No, we're.
Well, you took him
The-
last year,
wait
and
a
you're
minute,
much better than
Wait a
him.
minute, wait a minute. The next meeting, we're going to all of Bill Hudson's golf clubs.
I agree.
It'll take
That would
6
be
months, it'll take 6 months,
That's
and
good.
it'll take care of our next meeting.
That would be good.
Okay,
There's
so give me this.
4 in
we
Bill
can-
Beach, 6
Yeah,
in
right,
Buffalo, and
right.
12
I like
in some
that.
other
I
one.
like that.
No, but I agree with that. I think we have the
We'll
furnace
go to
for
Bill
Give us a
Hudson's,
lady.
all of his
If we
golf
have to
clubs.
call.
in Johns Island and Rio Mar
If we have to
and
call.
Quail Valley and
Did we call him already?
Hawks Nest.
Well, I don't know,
And
somebody just put it
What
right
are the
there.
other ones? I forgot. Red Stick.
Here
We got a plenty. We got plenty. We could have.
Words go,
Let me know if you need me.
we've had a long discussion
Yes.
of the subcommittee in charge of awards.
Yeah.
Oh, is that you?
Subcommittee.
Yeah.
You're not on.
Is that you?
There's a subcommittee. Wow.
Sounds like the Barron's Bugle subcommittee.
But the first award should be for.
No, first
Well,
award, we're
oh.
coming right out of the.
David's been sleeplessly
Yes, like,
thinking.
I had to wake up last night with.
He's
Hey,
been
come on, come on.
sleeplessly thinking about this for.
David, hurry it up.
Oh, no,
David, with this shirt open now, what is this? Is this?
I don't have a tie.
Oh, okay.
I didn't bring a tie or a shirt.
It could be a movie side.
But-
All right.
But we have the winner of the tournament.
Okay.
The winner of the tournament, number 1, okay? Actually, this is number 2, because as I understand, Reggie's number 1, and number 2 is Bill Pottle,
That's right.
and Willard, as we call him.
Yeah, right.
And so we wanted to have something positive to
He's
say
quitting.
about
He's quitting.
Willard, and since he's quitting, we're not saying.
No, we're not. No, he's not
Friggin'
quitting.
thing about
We
it.
didn't accept his resignation.
Oh, we didn't, okay, well then he's still here.
You
Then
said
I'll
I'm on
present-
probation for the.
No.
45th year.
You.
But in all
you
deference,
tell him you misspoke. Just say I misspoke.
I misspoke. Okay.
There you go.
Well,
What
hey,
did I misspeak about?
That's
cash.
Come on, move it.
I'll take the
Jim,
cash.
this is gonna go on for about an hour, so you
I don't want
better have a lot of equipment.
No, he doesn't have any tape.
But in all deference,
We still
the
have a
first
bottle.
award goes to the second place finisher this year,
Oh,
who
well,
played
sure.
far beyond his capabilities, okay?
Uh-huh.
However, we've tried to treat him with the utmost respect, and we've fallen short.
That's probably
There
true.
is no respect for him,
Oh, I
but
respect.
I gotta give him credit for showing well, and he had some wonderful partners to carry him through. So the first award goes to our friend Willard Powell.
All right, Willard.
Well,
Oh, what a nice
I
idea.
really
Open
appreciate
that
that
up.
wonderful prize.
That's it, very nice. You
It's
could be
a
nice
brick.
about
It's a
it. You
brick.
could be nice about it. Open it up.
It's a brick.
It's not a brick. What do you mean? It's a you haven't gotten a prize like this in a long time. You see, never mind.
Now,
What'd you get?
A trophy.
Yeah, you're a trophy husband for sure.
And what's the trophy for, Willard?
That's a
It's
good
for the
question.
runner-up.
Well, actually, I retired the actual.
we
cup
don't need any
for
speeches from
many
you
years,
guys.
over years, and I wanted year after year, and I said after 3 years, the trophy should be retired. But somebody stole it out of the country club.
I see, okay. You're done.
In the tournament this year.
Oh, cool.
And this is richly deserved, and he played tremendously throughout the entire 3 days. And
Even though he had
did.
even though most of the time he sat in the cart,
and didn't drive the ball.
said he would only come forward when he was needed.
That's
and
right.
what have you, and he just pulled it off like it's wonderful.
Clockwork.
And he outshone us all by being in much better shape because he didn't play in the goddamn holes. You know? So to Reg Newman, we.
All right, Reggie.
Fortunate I am to be able to be with
Eight assholes.
7 gentlemen, year after year after year, and now our 40th year. And it is just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful opportunity, and I thank all of you guys for sticking with me. David tried to kind of bump me out a couple years ago, but
Oh, you're still talking about that.
but he still.
Well, I refuse your resignation.
That was negative.
And you did, as a matter of fact, Paul. And thank you very much. It's a great opportunity to be with this group of guys, and I appreciate it very much.
How about
Thank you.
thanking your partners?
Yes, yes.
Fucked up.
Forget
partners.
it.
Because years ago when I coached these kids in hockey, I said to the parents, everybody gets an award. Because all these kids just want to go home with an award, whether it's a coach's award or what have you. And then I realized that I was dealing with 7 overgrown kids. And they want a prize.
That's right.
And one of the biggest overgrown kids that we've gotten